Alrighty, well, we are here at Georgia Veterans State Park, shelter number 3. Look around here, pretty nice little area to have our ham radio weekend. And we're right here by the lake, and we've got a nice cover and everything. Electricity is here, so hopefully we will be able to have a good little event and have lots of contacts. Got nice trees to put ropes in or antennas in, so hopefully if the wind doesn't blow us away, we'll be perfectly fine to have a good POTA day. Also, this is KQ4 GEC. He just passed his general a couple weeks ago, so he's excited about being able to POTA on and get on the HF with the general class bands.
Something United?
Victor Echo 3 India, Mike United.
Victor Echo 3.
Victor Echo 3.
Victor Echo 3.
Again.
Victor Echo 3 India, Mike United. GSO, you're 5757 Ontario.
Thank you for the contact.
CQ Parks in the Air event, Whiskey 4 Romeo, Whiskey 4 Romeo, CQ, CQ, CQ.
Whiskey 4 Romeo, Parts in the Air event.
What's going on, Bob?
Well, we just finished throwing a line up in the tree to get this 10 meter antenna just a little bit higher. And now I'm just winding this back up and putting it away back in the bag. Where it belongs. This is an
There's
arbor
Jason.
throw line. And I'm
Jason's working hard.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for noticing.
If the rain don't get us.
So far it's been nice. Yeah. Got a little bit of dark clouds out there, and the wind's picking up.
The wind is terrible.
CQ Parks in the Air. November 1 Mike Hotel Victor calling CQ Parks on the Air. Listening. Alpha Delta 4 Juliet X-Ray. All right. Good afternoon there, Ken. How you doing today?
This is Jason's getting ready for 20 meters or 10 meters. See if he can do better than we did. Hopefully.
I don't know, it sounds pretty dim.
Juliet Oscar again. Brother Juliet Oscar, try again.
Good to meet y'all.
Yeah, so we were doing really well, and then now we got some lightning in the area, so everybody is disconnecting stuff, and we got sandwiches coming on the way, so we'll take a break when that happens. But yeah, lightning in the radio stuff is not a good thing, so we're gonna take a little break here. So far I think we're at like about 60 something on Jason's station. We're at 20 on our what I call the main station, and then I'm not sure how Bob is doing, but all in all, really enjoying it. We got about maybe 10, 11 parks, parks, and so once this crazy weather comes through, then we'll try again and see how things go. But yeah, the lightning is not good to have out here. So. All right, well, I don't know how many antennas we're gonna have when we get done with this.
I say we get back on 20 meters.
But
I say we get back on 20
yeah,
meters.
this is not good.
Hey, there's a little handheld. We'll just kick it up to the thing, right? 5 watts.
Not good at all.
Give me the connections real quick. Yeah, I'm quite aware of this, but here's those warnings right now. We have 21 minutes of this. According to the NOAA app.
21 minutes?
Severe weather for the next 21 minutes.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, at least it'll make a compelling YouTube video.
Your lens might be wet. The lens wet?
Yeah. The whole thing is wet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That feels like hail. I already got wet, so.
For an emergency situation here.
So we are training for emergency situations, and we avoided one, really. I mean, it could have been a really bad storm coming across the lake, but as it was just a little bit of rain, and you know, a little bit of wind. Nothing too bad. I mean, there was no hail, you know, nothing like that. So I mean, it was starting to pass, you know, and yeah, we did get really bad for a few minutes, but we're dumb enough to not go into the restrooms to hide, so you know, that is the way it is. So thanks for joining us for our POTA day, and we'll be back on the air at some point today, hopefully. Hey everybody, A4XO driving back down to Veterans State Park, Georgia Veterans State Park. K2181 is on the POTA map, is where we're headed, and headed back to picnic shelter number 3. So talk about day 1 was a really kind of eventful day. It was kind of interesting. The weather, we had some tremendous rain. Tremendous rain yesterday that really could have turned into a tornado at any point. We had some very heavy rain, and like I said in the video earlier, when it was raining, we had to, you know, kind of duck for cover a little bit. So we had 3 stations on the air yesterday. It had N1 MHV, we had N3 WPA, and then the club call Whiskey 4 Romeo. We had 4 operators or 5 operators for that station. So really a good group of people. And then also Eddie KO4NLL was also at the campground. So Veterans State Park was well covered. We did our 2 meter contacts to each other, and everybody was able to get a park to park from that. And then of course we had where Eddie and I were on the same HF channels a couple of times, so we had a couple more park to parks. So I'm sure we'll do that again, or find each other on HF at some point, you know, and get another park to park. The bugs weren't too bad until after the rain came through, though that's when the bugs started kind of biting us a little bit. So you got to have some spray down here. The picnic pavilions were very difficult for people to find. We're down here by the marina, or we're down by the marina and the restaurant, but it's not really clearly marked. So if you do come into these shelters, you know, number 3 is down by the marina, and it does have restroom area. That's the good thing, that it's right next to that. So really, I couldn't have picked a better spot for the group to be at.
This is KQ4GEC, and this me just having my general. Yeah, it was a good experience for me to get more on the radio. I felt a little bit more comfortable behind the radio, speaking the lingo and knowing what to say when, and all this kind of thing. So it was really helpful for me. I'm really looking forward to day 2, and excited just to get outside and not have to work storms like I did last weekend with all those bad storms that came in.
So that ends, you know, day one, puts the ribbon on it, as they say, and we'll move on to day two. Day two is going to be a little bit shorter. We've got I think probably just going to be the two of us, and I'm going to attempt to do some FT8 if I can, and get Ken on the voice, and then I'll be on FT8. So we'll have to see how that goes, but that's the plan right now, and we'll catch it later on. Yeah, so as we are coming into day two to the pavilion here, I can already tell it's already a calmer day. The wind is not nearly as bad as it was yesterday, and so I think it'd be a good day. The winds, I mean, it even started out breezy, so I think it'd be a pretty good day. We just gotta figure out where we're gonna throw everything and get her going here. So for today, what we're doing is we're doing the dipole again, the Pac-10 dipole, and it's about maybe 15 feet, something like that. 20 meter linked, 40 meter linked dipole, and so that's kind of what we're doing today with it. Going over here, putting in the other end on this picnic table. The dipole did pretty good yesterday, so we thought we'd give it a chance again, and that's gonna be the setup. Whiskey 4 Romeo, Georgia Parks on the air. QRZ.
Whiskey 4 Victor Tango Foxtrot.
Whiskey 4 Victor Tango Foxtrot, 5959 here at K2181 Georgia.
USL short hop to West Point. You're 5973.
Roger, thanks for West Point, and I hope you have a good afternoon. Thanks for supporting the parks for this weekend. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo, QRZ.
November 5 Kilo Golf Yankee.
November 5 Kilo Golf Yankee, you're 5959 at K2181.
QSL 59 Mississippi.
Roger, thanks for Mississippi. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo at K2181 QRZ.
Kilo 5 Victor 4.
Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee, 5959 here at K2181 Georgia. Over.
QSL 59 another Mississippi.
Roger, thanks for Mississippi, and I hope you had a great Mississippi QSO party.
Oh yeah, we had fun. Y'all have fun as well. Whiskey Tango 4 to go, Mike.
The Golf Tango, please.
Whiskey 9 Golf Tango.
Whiskey 9 Golf Tango, you're 5959 here in Cordele, Georgia, K2181.
Thank you. You're 5353 Indiana.
Okay, thanks for Indiana. That's a new one for today. So thanks for the DX there. Whiskey 4 Radio W4R QRZ.
Whiskey 1 Lima Tango Charlie.
Whiskey 1 Lima Tango Charlie, you're 5959 here at K2181 Cordele, Georgia.
Roger. You're 59 sir, Tennessee, USL. Kilo Mike 4 Mike Delta Romeo.
Kilo Mike 4 Mike Delta Romeo, you're 5959 here at K2181 Georgia. Over. Roger, thanks for North Carolina. Hope you have a good afternoon. And thanks for hunting the park, supporting us on this weekend here. Whiskey 4 Radio, Georgia Parks on the air. QRZ. Whiskey Yankee 4 Delta. Whiskey Yankee 4 Delta, you are 5950. No, you're not. You're 55. 55 down in the noise, 55 in the noise. But I got you here at K2181. Over.
You're about a 5858.
All right, thanks for the 5.8, and appreciate you hunting the parks. It was a little noisy down there, but we got you in the log, so thanks a lot. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo, QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Alpha Zulu.
Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Alpha Zulu. I like that call sign. That's nice. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo. We are at Georgia Veterans State Park, and you are 5858.
58 has you 59 into North Carolina.
All right, thanks for hunting the park and supporting us on the Georgia Parks on the Air weekend. Whiskey 4 Romeo. All right, so how many do we have in the log at this point? 249 in the log, so 40 meters did really well. We're gonna take a little break here. We're gonna cook some lunch. I got some hot dogs and My wife brought sandwiches yesterday, but today we're just gonna cook some hot dogs and then get back on it. We're on 20 meters, getting ready to hit 20 meters and see. So for the dipole, what you had to do is you have to take the link out. So right here is the link for the dipole, and so you take the link off, and that antenna then becomes a 20 meter dipole instead of a 40 meter. So that's what we're going to try to do after lunch and see what we can get.
Known as well, 73s. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo, QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 5, Yankee India X-ray.
Yankee India
Thank
X-ray.
you very much. I copy 59 Texas.
Roger, we got the 5-9 in Texas. So thank you for that, and thank you for hunting the parks with us today. 73s.
73.
Roger, this is Whiskey 4 Romeo, QRZ.
Call sign Alpha Bravo 5, Victor Japan.
Alpha Bravo 5, Victor Japan. Yeah, Daniel, you are about a 5'7", here at Park 2181 in Georgia, QSL. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo, QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Victor Charlie Lima, Park to Park.
Kilo India 5 station, come again, Park to Park.
Kilo India 5, Victor Charlie Lima, at Park Kilo 7289, QSL.
Kilo Oscar 4 station, please.
Kilo Oscar 4,
Zulu India Kilo. You are a 5'9", Charles, here at 2181 in Georgia, QSL. Roger, this is Whiskey 4 Romeo, QRZ. November 9, Radio Papa. Yeah, Ronald, you are a 5'8", here at Park 2181 in Georgia, QSL.
QSL, you are 5'7" in Wisconsin. This is Kilo 1, Charlie Romeo Golf. Whiskey 0, Oscar X-ray Bravo. November Mike 4 Oscar. November 2, November Foxtrot India.
All right, well, that's a wrap on Veteran State Park. It's about 2 o'clock, so we're gonna wrap it up and start putting everything up. We hit just over 400 contacts in the main log, and then we have other ones for Jason and Bob for the contest log. They're gonna turn in their POTA log separate, but for the contest log, I think it's gonna be just under 600 contacts, I think. So we did real well. Dwight came out to help us pack up, you know, just in time. He got on the logging a little bit, and so we had a good turnout. It was a good little run. What I wanted to make sure that I remembered from being here is the direction of the antenna was super good this morning. And so basically one side was facing this fence with that sign right there, the alligator sign, and the other side was right here by this tree. And so if you can orientate your antenna this way and this way, then you get really good coverage. We were getting signals from all over the place, and even reports of 5'9" plus 25 on one person. I don't remember what state they were in, but man, it was a good little run this morning. So that was on 20 meters and 40 meters, and then we got done. So anyway, thank you all for joining us for the Georgia Parks on the Air event, and we'll see you next time. And hopefully we did good for the contest. Thanks. Have a good one.